Hey guys, welcome back to We Got a Podcast, where we talk about values and vibes. I'm Liam.
I'm Lids.
And we got a podcast. Let's go. Here's the question for us today. Have you ever lost a friendship before because you started being inconsistent, dishonest, or not honoring your word?
That's a good question.
That's a pretty touchy, close to home.
You have to be quite honest to answer that, I think.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, I can't think of a friendship which I've lost for being inconsistent. I mean, I've definitely had those qualities before, those traits where I've been, like, not so forthcoming before, but I don't think I've ever lost a friendship by that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Or maybe you've had a good friend, but they started acting inconsistent. Have you lost a friend like that? It's pretty tough. So, we're going to be talking all about that today.
Yeah.
Integrity. We're going to be bringing that conversation straight to you guys, but we thought we'd kick it off with a pretty fun game. 2 truths and 1 lie.
Ooh, let's do it.
Do you know how the game works?
I do. We have 2 truths and 1 lie.
Yep, you've prepared your truths and a lie?
I have.
Do you want to go first?
Sure. And then you've got to guess what is the lie.
Yep, I got to guess what the lie is.
Okay.
And I think I know Lids pretty well. We've
I
known each other
had
2
to
years.
think hard of things you might not know about me. Okay, are you ready? Here we go. I placed second in my Year 7 cross country. I can solve a Rubik's Cube in under 50 seconds.
Oh, dang it.
I once drank a raw egg for $10. Which one is the lie?
Okay, I feel like you definitely would have drunk a raw egg for $10. That's
Would
definitely
I?
a Lids thing to do. Also, cross country, I feel like...
I don't like running.
Yeah, but you're Year 7. And Year 7 you is not you right now. And you were quite
mean,
sporty in Year 7 in
I
Dargaville,
don't know.
so I've heard. So I'm going to guess the Rubik's Cube under 50 seconds.
You think that's a lie?
I think that's a lie.
So you think I can't do it in under 50 seconds?
I think that's
what
cap.
That's what you're saying.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You heard it from me first.
You are right.
What's your closest you've gotten?
It's still over a minute. Yeah,
Right,
just over a minute is my fastest time.
Lids has been practicing, guys. Like, she can do it pretty good.
My goal is to get under a minute.
I'd be lying if I said I could solve a Rubik's Cube. Wait, no, hang on. I wouldn't be lying if I said I can't solve a Rubik's Cube.
Okay, go.
Okay. Anyway, my 2
Your turn.
truths and a lie. Okay, so the truth or the lie, I don't know. Up to you. I got my
let me
first
guess.
phone when I was 15 and paid $18 for it.
Oh, specific.
I have a scar on my back from being shot with a paintball at point blank range.
Whoa.
I won my school speech comp in Year 6 and talked about spies.
Okay, I definitely believe the paintball one. Because I remember you saying that you got a paintball thing. The first one, I don't know if it was $18. That's what I'm questioning. I don't know if your first phone was $18.
Right?
And then the last one was you won a speech contest. I'm pretty sure you won, but now I'm questioning that. I know you talked about spies. That's true. But did you win? It's either the first or third one.
Do you want me to say them again?
No, I've got it.
Okay, what is it?
I know.
What is
I'm
it?
going to go with your first phone for $18.
Wrong.
No.
That was true.
What was the lie?
I won my school speech competition in Year 6 and talked about spies. Actually,
You changed the year.
I did. The phone was $68, but I paid $15.
Wait, so that
I mean,
was a
$18.
lie.
$18.
Okay.
Sorry. Yes.
Okay,
Yeah.
gotcha.
Yeah, nice.
I've learned a few new things about you.
Yeah, I've learned a bit about you too. Honesty is always the best policy,
Yes,
straight up.
It is.
Hey, so we want to add value to you guys, so we're gonna quickly transition into what is integrity.
What is integrity? Yeah, what is integrity?
That is a great
Tell
question.
us. Tell everyone.
Let me tell you what integrity is. Integrity is the quality of being honest
Okay.
and having strong moral principles that you refuse to change. So we're talking about integrity kind of in the context of friendship. So when I think of a good friend, I think of a good friend being trustworthy.
Yeah.
And if you think of integrity kind of like a bridge, you know, if you wouldn't trust a bridge that's been burnt, right?
Oh.
Like,
no.
if you step on it, it might break. And that's the same with integrity and trust. When you dishonor your word, or you're not honest, or you're not real with your friends, they won't want to trust you anymore, or they won't want to be
true.
friends with you anymore.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So what can we do if we start to get those burnt bridges with others?
Yeah, I was gonna ask you that. What can we do when we start to burn
When we
bridges with
start
others?
losing friends, we need to take a look at our behaviour and see that we need to make some changes. So stick to our word, be honest, and also think about how your actions are going to affect others.
Definitely. I think those are just just great qualities to have.
Yeah,
Just
I
in
love
general.
it. Being honest is that's so important to do.
And it's honestly some of the hardest things to do is to be honest.
Yeah.
And that's real. Hey, so we're gonna take a 0.5 on perspective now.
Zooming in.
Zooming out.
Zooming out. I always get that wrong. Zooming out. Sorry.
0.5
Yep.
on integrity. Do you
Okay.
wanna tell us some of the stuff that you found in your
Yes.
research?
I actually found this cool story. It's pretty quick, but it's about this guy who played golf. And
Oh, yeah.
his name was Bobby Jones.
Bobby Jones.
And he was about a century ago he was alive and played golf. Like
century.
1920s he was alive playing
Whoa,
golf.
that is a century
And
ago.
he was playing in the US Open, which is a big competition. And he's known for his honesty and sportsmanship, this guy.
Yeah.
And basically what happened at this competition was the ball on the 11th hole, he hit it. But he insisted that he accidentally moved the ball by clipping the grass, which you're not allowed to do.
Yeah.
It's like against the rules to move the ball.
Yeah.
But he said, oh, I've accidentally moved it.
Yeah.
But the officials didn't believe him. And
Yeah.
they said, no, you didn't. Like, it's fine. We'll just move on.
Yeah.
And he said, no, I accidentally moved it.
Yeah.
And he had to keep insisting that he moved it. And then they finally agreed. And he ended up losing the game by one stroke. But he was praised for his honesty, and
Wow.
I just think that shows integrity so well that he knew he did the wrong thing. So he wanted to own up straight away and said no. Even though people didn't believe him, he said, no, I've done it. I've done that.
Wow.
I think that was a really cool story.
That is awesome.
Yeah.
Bobby Jones, how good.
Yeah.
I was just gonna share a few quotes, but
Yeah,
I think
brilliant.
I'll just go a few quotes that I found. All right. This person, Jimmy Carter, 39th US president, says, we must adjust to changing times and still hold to unchanging principles. I like that. Adjust to unchanging times
Yeah.
and still hold to unchanging principles. Because look, the reality is life's going to change.
Yeah.
People around you, unfortunately, are going to change. And so if you want to show that you can be a good friend and be a friend of integrity, you want to show that you have something in you that doesn't change, values in you that remain the same. And that's what's going to ultimately make a friendship last.
Yeah, I love that. Like, amongst all the change that goes on around us, we can hold true to what we believe, our values and morals. That's cool.
Yeah, that's so true. I remember, quick story, once when I wasn't showing integrity, I got a free drink from Macca's, you know, the water?
Yeah.
And then I kind of may have tipped out the water and got a free drink from the thing.
No. Yeah.
But anyway, here's the part where I did show integrity. I felt so bad. I told my dad, and Dad took me back to Macca's, and he made me go into the counter and be like, here's the 50 or whatever, $1.70 for a drink. I stole something, bye. And I just kind of went off and was honest.
But you
And I was
owned up.
honest. I owned up.
You owned up.
I owned up to my mistake. I'm not quite sure if that's the vibe that we're getting, but
no, it shows
integrity. Yeah,
integrity.
you got to be honest and real.
And it's going to help you in your friendship when you're showing integrity.
So
being
true.
honest and owning up for the mistakes you make.
Yeah.
That actually links in with, I had a quote as well.
Yeah.
And the quote is says, everyone makes mistakes, but only a person with integrity owns up to them. So that kind of fits
Ooh,
exactly what you were saying.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I guess at the core of it, integrity is being honest. Like being honest, you know when you've messed up, and you're able to be real and honest about it. So yeah, to wrap up, guys, if you want others to stay friends of you, do the right thing by showing integrity. You know, by being honest, being that person that people can rely on. Yeah.
So good. Do the right thing.
Do the right thing. How good? Hey, well, that's us on We Got a Podcast. Hopefully see you guys next time. I am still Liam.
I'm still Liz.
And we'll see you guys next
guys.
time.
See ya.
Woo!